Welcome to Canopy Classes Mathematics Resources. These resources are designed to be full lessons to help support when your teacher is absent. So they're specially designed for cover teachers who may or may not be maths specialists. They could also make fantastic resources for you to use their interactivity qualities with your classes. If you sign up and scroll down, you'll find your library of lessons. And these are set out by topic, so starting with A for algebra and then also alphabetical. And these resources will continue to grow throughout the academic year as we build more classes and more lessons that help support your students to learn. Let's have a look at our first lesson, which is algebraic fractions. Each of our lessons has got a full interactive lesson, a quick link to the YouTube video that supports the lesson, a quick link to printable worksheets should you wish to print out the questions for your students, and also, if in the case you are leaving this work as a cover lesson, some quick glance teacher notes so your teacher will know what to expect throughout the lesson. Let's have a quick review of a full interactive lesson. You'll be taken to the lesson slide. Now this could be projected if the classroom has a projector, or of course if it has an interactive whiteboard, it will display and interact as you would expect. There is always a quick menu to the side should you wish to jump to any particular part of the lesson at any one point. When you're introduced to the lesson, you might want to give your class their name. So let's pretend this is a Year 10 class and we'll say this class is Class E. Now algebraic fractions you would expect to be with a fairly high ability group. With any class there may well be some students who have some SEN needs, and if those SEN needs include a colour overlay, well, our resources consider this and give you an option to put a coloured overlay over our slides. Of course, if you wish to have no overlay, please just click no. So let's go ahead and have a look at our general format. So you'll be taken first of all to a knowledge recap or starter. Now as it says here, you can click the questions to answer, and again you can print these out should you wish your students to have a go at them on their own. So it may be that as you're doing a register, you can leave these up on the board, ask the students to have a go at them, and afterwards you might want to invite them up to have a go at completing the answers. And again, because these are designed to work whether you are a maths teacher or not, the answers are fairly easy to identify. So if a student came up and dragged across and gets a correct answer, then they will get a nice green colour to show that they've got it correct. Should they, however, get an answer wrong, this will display as red. So the interactive elements will give immediate feedback to your students. And you can go through any of the starter questions. After the starter is completed, you can go to the main menu. Now the main menu asks you to start by watching the short video. Now the short video will take you to a YouTube video that shows the general concepts that you will learn in any one lesson. Please just click to play the introduction. There may be, for the harder topics, also an option to have a look at some written instructions. Now this might help you if you want to refresh your knowledge on algebraic fractions. Of course, most of the time after the YouTube video, you will go straight to student questions. So let's have a look at those. Generally speaking, there will be 3 to 4 worksheets that will level up the student understanding. So we have got options here. let's have a look at our first practice sheet. Notice it says click a question to see each answer, or click this symbol, the see all symbol, for a quick reveal. And it also tells students what to do. So where needed, leave as a fraction. You just click this away. Now for every single worksheet, there is also a video demonstration. And you can click on this to take you to the video demonstration that's specific to the worksheet the students have been given. What I would suggest is that you give the students a certain amount of time. So it may be that you give the students 10 minutes to complete this worksheet after watching a video of the demo, and then reveal all. You can also jump to the full YouTube video should you wish to watch it. So reveal all, and you can see that all the answers are available for students to quickly check and see if they've got the same outcome. Now, what I got from feedback from working with cover teachers and schools is that if a teacher doesn't quite understand how to support the students because they're not a maths specialist, they can be very frustrated because they wish to do this. So what we've done is we've made sure that as a teacher comes across any particular question that perhaps a student didn't understand, that they can quickly click on that one question and they will be shown a model answer. So this, for instance, is the model answer for question C. And you can either close this down and go to another question that maybe another student struggled with, or you can jump straight to the letters. So let's say another student struggled with M, we can jump straight to that particular question and you can see the model answers. And these also coincide with the sorts of demonstrations that you will have seen. Now you've got an option, you can go back to the question menu and select the next sheet, or as I said, they do progressively support the students, so you can just click along to the next worksheet. And again, you may wish to give the students 5 to 10 minutes to see how many they can get through as you progress through the lesson. Let's move our way through to our final part of the lesson. So once you've gone through the worksheets, there's then going to be another plenary activity. So again, this is a drag and drop activity, so drop fractions are equivalent to x plus 2. And again, you can invite the students up to have a go at completing this activity. Just as before, you'll get the red for wrong, green for correct answers, that immediate feedback for the students. And then the lessons finish off with a couple of support questions. So solve some equations, ask students to complete it, and then perhaps ask for a volunteer or select a student to come up and have a go at answering the question on the board, and then you can submit to check their answers. In some cases it might be that they only require 1 or 2 sections. And then you can see that we've got this happiness survey at the very end, and that's so that you can get an overall picture of how you feel your students have done, and that's something you can feed back to the teacher. I hope that helps introduce our resources, and I hope they're very useful to you. Enjoy using Canopy Classes.